Hey guys, it's College Studios here. Today is Tuesday, June 23rd. We are back here at Great Adventure. As always, if you want to see the dedicated Project Purple update, that is going to be in a separate video that already posted. This video will show the general park updates and see what else has changed here at Great Adventure, because it seems like there's always something going on here. All right, we are inside the park, and one of the nice things about these really terrible weather days is that the park is empty. Maybe not nice for the park, but definitely nice for me, because that means we can get on a lot of rides today. For starters, it looks like the package pickup and stroller signs have been repainted over here on the left side of the main entrance plaza. First update in here is it seems that there's been some 4th of July decor added around the park. We have this nice decor around the colonial statue, and then around the fountain as well. You can see they've added that same thing. July 4th is not this weekend, but the following weekend, and they will be doing 2 nights of fireworks on July 3rd and July 4th. So you're definitely gonna wanna check it out. They do a great job. Fireworks launch from like over there-ish. So if you go by Joker, you get really, really good views. All right, so here we have a new sign for fresh cut fries on the boardwalk. And then Boardwalk Nights did begin when I was up in Canada and up at Great Escape. So I didn't get to see the start of it, but you can see the 4 shows they have. So there's a funnel cake challenge, there's the final wave, and then on the other side here, you can see they've got boardwalk band and beachside balancers. Yeah, all of that takes place on the main stage right here, which looks great. And again, I don't think it runs on Tuesdays, so we're not going to see it today. But otherwise, not really too much to report on. I do know they have a Project Purple mocktail over there, I believe, one of these spots, so I will go and try that out for sure. Now down here in the Shoreline Pier, I will officially be incorporating all Shoreline Pier related updates into the vlogs, because there's not too much left to really change here at this point. For one, here's the show for Boardwalk Nights that is sure to thrill. So you can actually see it looks like Tuesdays and Wednesdays they do not have shows, and they didn't have shows yesterday or this Thursday either. So that'll kind of kick in as summer really gets in. So that's this show right here. You can kind of figure out what happens there. And Shoreline Pier's looking pretty empty. I mean, the whole park is pretty empty, so I can't say I'm surprised. Right here, we have the funnel cake house, or the funnel house for funnel cakes. And I believe we saw the menu last week, but this sign is new and looks awesome. We saw Sea Gulps last week as well. And then we're gonna go down into the Shoreline Pier and show you guys what's new. You can see that Super Roundup is running, which is very nice. All right, so some more Shoreline Pier updates. You can see they're still very much so doing some work on the wave swinger, despite the fact that all the seats are on. Still some more work to be done, seemingly. Down here, we've got Surf's Up, which is yet another show. And then I'm passing another show right here. Let me run around and see what this sign says. They have so much crammed into such a little area, but it really does make it feel lively. And I can't wait to come here during the actual time of Boardwalk Nights. This is Sway Watch. Sounds interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff here. So over here at Boff Barrels of Fun, you can see that 3 cars are on: yellow, orange, and green, but there's nobody over here to test it. So I don't think I'm gonna get to catch it testing today, unfortunately. So I'm actually gonna see if we can go inside Riptide's Seafood Shack. I don't know if it's open today. We're gonna find out right. Never mind. Maybe this door? Maybe? Oh, it is open. Okay, so I'm not gonna get anything in here. I just wanna show you guys what they have. They actually, I might wind up trying the beef po' boy. That sounds interesting, but here's your options. Almost everything is in fact on the meal plan, which is very nice. I'm getting the feeling it's not supposed to be open today. But over there you can see the seating. They got rid of what they did for Kickin' Chicken with the Skyline for Great Adventure. They have these waves instead, and they still have that to work with over there. So I could see that becoming another food location and the seating area kind of being shared across the 2 of them. But I like the aesthetics in here, the very shoreline-y queue, and the counter looks very nice as well with the Riptide Seafood Shack. I just hope we get a bigger sign out front, because you really can't see it very well. And look, they even stuffed a little surfboard in the corner here. How nice. So we did a few rides on Toro, and something I did want to mention that I've been noticing with the lockers, this has happened both my most recent visits now, the barcode scanner is really unreliable. Even when you hold it really close, bring it back, it will not scan it sometimes. So I don't know if the scanners are out of sync, need to be replaced, or if it's the barcodes being so damaged from so much use. I'm not too sure, but we had to use the pin code because it was so difficult to use the barcode. So we did go ahead and ride Medusa, which I don't normally do, but decided to do it. And I'll try to remember to put it in the video. You can see right here the view that used to have on Medusa with Ka kind of framed perfectly in the dive loop. And now you get that view, but going through the first part of the brake run, not the second part of the brake run for Project Purple, which I thought was pretty cool. But now we're gonna go ride the log flume in the rain, because that's just a fantastic idea, isn't it? Oh, shoot. No! Oh my God! So we did in fact do log flume in the rain, and now, well, the rain has gotten us more wet than log flume at this point. Here's your view of Purple from the iconic shot as I'm trying to not get poured on. That looks wild. So we're over here at the Garden State Fresh Cut Fries, where I'm gonna get the Project Purple mocktail. And here it is, the Project Purple mocktail. In addition to the Project Purple mocktail, I went ahead and got the fresh cut fries. So what you can do, the meal plan, is you get the chili cheese fries, but then ask for nothing on them, and you just get plain fries in this gigantic bucket, or cup I should say, and they're really good. They actually taste like shore fries. So I caved and got myself an umbrella, of course, as it's basically not even raining anymore, but oh well. And look at this pleasant surprise, Barrels of Fun has begun cycling. Of course, while I'm back here, there it goes, the yellow train. How exciting. Of course, I'm seeing this from like the most unflattering angle possible of this ride, but
well, at least it's exclusive.
It is exclusive. You can't really get this shot.
Or someone would say elusive.
Elusive. The elusive Barrels of Fun here. I wonder if it spins yet. I guess we'll find out once it gets to that point. Will it spin? It sounds like it's spinning. Yay, it's spinning. I don't know why I'm so excited about that, but that's awesome. All right, we have another cycle of the Barrels of Fun. This time is the orange train. Again, from a very exclusive vantage point here.
Watch out, guys.
All right, here we go. Spinning time. Whoa.
No way.
Little sneak preview here of what Bop's station setup looks like. So they got the sports bottle holders and everything. I don't know if it's getting a roof. I hope
it looks like it is, because the way the poles are. It could just
hopefully, not sure, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. You can also see that the Super Roundup now has a new 3-dimensional sign.
Yeah, but they had it as a pillow factory.
Yeah, this park is really empty. It's now around 6 o'clock and there's still just nobody here, which is great for rides, that's for sure. All right, so over here by Nitro, we have some new benches and they are alternating in color between gray and blue, which seems to be the color scheme they're pushing to do. I don't know when this is actually gonna get repainted, but as we know, the trains are gray and blue, so we'll see. And the sign is gray and blue. Just the track and the new Fastlane kiosk do not match that. Just for some perspective on how dead the park is, we did Nitro, we did Flash. There are currently 4 people on the Flash right now. That is it. There's nobody here. I don't know why they didn't close.
The music loud and clear too.
Yes, you can hear the music.
Let's check out how you scored on your mission.
Great job.
Nice job shooting, team. Good.
You should be very proud.
We got now see who took the top spot. Booyah!
All right, so we just ended our day over at Log Flume. We did a lot in the last hour because there was just nobody here, and figured we'd have a good time. You know, a few rides. Like I said, we did Nitro 4 times, Flash twice, Justice League once, which, you know, it's Justice League. Came over and did this once, and I forget what else we did. It was a great day, though. I mean, this is the week, honestly. I mean, by the time this video comes out, it may kind of be a moot point, but this is the week to come because this is the week that a lot of New Jersey schools are graduating. So that means that you're not really getting school group trips and you're not really getting camp group trips either. So you kind of just get nothing, which is great because you can come here, they're open 10:30 to 7 and have a phenomenal day. Plus it was supposed to like torrentially downpour here. Rained a little bit, and then I bought an umbrella and the rain stopped. So I guess, you know, I can thank myself for spending $12 on an umbrella, but yeah, it was not a bad day at all here. That is gonna do it for our time here at Six Flags Great Adventure. It was a great day. Got on a lot of rides, like I said, not very crowded. Can't really ask for a much better day than that. But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.